fun Scream topic for you guys tonight. We're talking characters that may return from the dead in Scream 7. I'm Nick Push. Thanks for tuning in. Not even going to bother playing an intro video today. I just want to get right into this. Like I said, the following characters could return in Scream 7, and we think they are, dead at the moment. All of these characters have been rumored in some form or another of returning for Scream 7, so I thought it'd be fun to rank them in order that I would want to see them return. So I got 5 characters that I've heard rumors about, and I'm going to rank them from number 5, the least likely I want to return. Least likely, does that make sense? The one I want least to return versus all the way up to number 1, the one I would most want to return in Scream 7. Remember, these are all characters that are presumed dead at the moment. Let's get right into this with my number 5, and that is going to be Casey Becker. Yes, there has been rumors of Casey Becker returning in Scream 7. How, you ask? I don't fucking know. That is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Okay, I already made a video on this, so I'm not going to go into full detail. But like I said in that video, I guess if Chad survived in Scream 6, anything is possible. But please, God, I know Drew Barrymore made some comments. Please don't do this. Please, God, don't do this. This would ruin Scream 1 for me. I mean, it wouldn't, but I don't want to be watching her death scene in the original Scream thinking, oh, but she survives this because she comes back in Scream 7. Fuck no. Moving on. Number 4 is going to be Parker Posey from Scream 3. Yes, she has been rumored as, possibly being alive, even though we thought she was dead at the end of Scream 3. Remember, she's killed behind the mirror in the mansion. Is that Roman's mansion, or is it, no, it's Lance Hendrickson's mansion, right? But anyway, she was a fan favorite character in this movie for a good reason. I am not a fan of Scream 3. I think it's the worst in the franchise, pretty much by far. But I do like Parker Posey's character. I thought Jennifer Jolie was very good, and I thought she was a good addition to Scream 3. And do they need her back in Scream 7? No, they don't need any of these characters back in Scream 7. Would it be fun to see her back? Maybe. I just think she was such a great presence in Scream 3 that I'd hate to see her return and kind of ruin that in Scream 7. I think that's kind of what happened, in my opinion, to Kirby. I thought she was great in Scream 4. She came back in Scream 6, and I thought she was terrible and wasted. And I don't want to see that happen to Parker Posey's character. But still better than Casey Becker. Number 3. Let me get here. Number 3. Randy Meeks. Yes, he has actually been rumored as still being alive. I don't want this. I don't want any of these people to return. I'll just be honest with you guys. But we're having fun here. Okay? If anyone on this list upsets you and makes you physically ill that I've included them on this list, I have a little bit of advice for you guys. Seek mental help, okay? It's a fucking YouTube video. We're just having fun here. But let's get back on topic. Randy is dead. He should stay dead. He just hasn't been around in his niece and nephew's lives for so long. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, he had blood all over his face. I get all that. I don't want to see him return. I do not want to see him return. Maybe a video, right, like in Scream 3, that I would take. Okay, they find some long-lost video. Fine, that's fine. But do not have him be alive. And yes, it has been rumored. But Randy's such a fan-favorite character, I couldn't put him, at number 5 because he's fucking Randy. Although Jamie Kennedy is not the best actor, so I really hope they don't do anything with him. But he's still Randy. He was us in the original Scream, horror fans in the original Scream. So I had to include Randy in here. Number 2. Yep. Hear me out. You guys know I am not on the Stu train, right? I am so far off the Stu train, I don't even want to see the train in my vision. But here's why he's number 2. Here's why he is my second, the one I would second most want to see. Wow, I'm struggling with that. But here's why he's number 2. So everyone can shut the fuck up about it. That's why. Okay? Please, shut the fuck up about Stu. That's what I want. That's why he's number 2. Okay? Like I said, I don't want to see him back. I know a lot of you do. That's cool. I get it. I've said it a million times. I'm probably going to have to keep saying it because we're not going to be able to shut the fuck up about it until he returns. So let's just get him in the movie and move on. Okay? Which brings us to my number 1. And this number 1 shocks me. It shocks me like to my core because I hated this character. I hated this Ghostface for so long. And I caught wind of another YouTube channel, which I'm going to bring up in a moment. And this YouTube channel kind of convinced me that this character wasn't all that bad. And I'd be fine with him returning now. I still don't want him to return, but I'd be cool with it as far as, you know, I'd like him to return more than any of these other characters I've mentioned, and that is Charlie Walker. Yes, Rory Culkin's character, who I think when I've made a couple different Ghostface ranking videos, and he's always been, if not at the bottom, towards the bottom. I'm going to bring up this other YouTube channel right now. I recently found this other YouTube channel, a couple months ago actually, and I'm going to bring it up here. Sister Pam, okay? She has a great Scream-related YouTube channel where she has all kinds of different theory videos and things like this. I would encourage you guys, if you are Scream fans, to go check it out. She has a video here. Where's the video on Charlie? There's a Charlie. Is Charlie Walker still alive? She's got all kinds of great videos there. Sister Pam is the YouTube channel name. She's got over 4,000 subs now, so good for her. I think when I found her a couple months ago, she was in the hundreds, right? What I like about her channel is she not only does she know the franchise in and out, but she kind of, you know, just has all these different theories and all these different unique ways of seeing things and picking up things we haven't seen. She is a legitimate fan of the Scream franchise. You know, she's not just doing this for clicks and likes and all that shit. And she convinced me that Charlie is not a bad character. And, you know, go watch one of her videos because she can, you know, succinctly say it more than I can. But, you know, Charlie was brutal in Scream 4. I still think Scream 4, I mean, maybe up until Scream 6 here, but Scream 4 was the most brutal of the ghost faces we've seen. That Olivia kill was ridiculous. And Charlie was kind of like, you know, essentially doing Jill's bidding. I love Jill, by the way. But he was doing Jill's bidding. I would almost look at him like kind of like a Darth Vader, where Jill is Palpatine, the Emperor, and like I said, Charlie is Darth Vader. He is just a badass assassin that is just going around killing people. So if he returned, I could live with that. I'd be okay with it. You know, Kirby returned, right? He's the one that killed Kirby, so maybe, you know, maybe that's how you keep Kirby involved in these movies. So for me, Charlie, out of all the characters I've heard rumored that have been dead, he's the one I'd most want to return. So that is my list, guys. Tell me down below in the comments, which of these characters would you want to see return? Or is there any other character that is, you know, presumed dead that you think would, you know, be believable to return in Scream 7? And, you know, that you would actually want to see, you know, not just some idiot character that was killed because they were good looking or something like that and you want to see them again or some bullshit like that. You know, think this through and tell me in the comments which character in the franchise that is dead or presumed dead you would want to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.